How you doing, everybody? Gonna go over today a little bit about more Tiny D6 stuff, but more importantly, where I'm gonna be playing it on. I'm gonna be using a virtual tabletop called Role. I think the URL is Playrole. Not sure if anybody's heard of it, but they've been making some headway. They've been doing some great stuff. The value I see in it, they're really making it a all-in-one tabletop where you sit across from one another. A lot of the other tabletops, they do have some video and voice features and everything, but most people end up using Discord. This looks a lot more integrated and offers a lot more tools, I guess, for video and voice. So let's take a look here really quickly. Let me open up my browser here. All right, so I got Role right over here on speed dial. All right, that's what we see when we log into Role. We got creators, games, community. Let's go to the dashboard. Okay, it's immediately going to a couple of the rooms that I set up. And here is the one from my campaign. They also have a store where they got plenty of stuff. They got Avatar. I think I own Avatar. I think I have that because I backed the Kickstarter, but you can see they got tons of games that is already pre-fit out. Masks, Star Trek, lots of different ones. Let's go back to my stuff and let's go to the rooms. I'm just gonna hit play. All right, I actually have music playing on it. I was playing with the music thing, but you can add music and everything in there. So right off the bat, this is kind of like the little welcome screen that I customized here. On the right hand side, you have your dice, you have your library, so I have my PDFs here that the players can easily reference, a bunch of images, maps. I made a map really quick. I'm not sure if I'm too happy with it, but let's view the map. There it is. Should pull up in a second. That's the map for the campaign. Good thing about Role is you have options for making your own character sheets. And one of the challenges I had with Tiny D6, there wasn't really good VTT out there for it. Me and my friend, we started working on something for Foundry, and there's something out there for Foundry, but it's kind of broken. It isn't finished, and I'm not good at coding at all. My friend is. He's really good. But if we take a look here, here is the character sheet. And if we click up here for all the other different sheets we have, I actually made source books in here. We'll take a look at that in a second, but let's take a look at the character sheet. So you have your standard test, advantage, disadvantage, initiative. You've got armor there, fortune points, something that I've added into my campaign. Health, so you can put your health in. If you have any like magic heritage slots, you've got the option to expand it and add it. I don't know if anybody can hear my dog. My dog's standing right by my side here. Hey, hello. You can select your heritages. It's all the ones that I'm using for my campaign. So there's a whole bunch there. Into your beliefs, your family trade, your traits, your weapon proficiencies, magic abilities, your wealth and your belongings. If you have a pet, you can add your pet here. And if you have more than one, you can add another one just by clicking there. And making these things, it was really easy to make. You don't have to know lick of coding at all. The interface is really easy. Experience, what you can spend your experience on. Action summary down at the bottom. So in case you're questioning what can you do during combat or what kind of action economy it has. Now to jump all around the character sheet, click over. Let me just collapse it again. Oops, I collapsed the whole thing. Right over here. So It's almost like chapters. I'm going to go to the trades. You can see your trades. I'm going to go back up to your health and armor, mark off your health. Very cool, very easy to use. Now let's take a look at, I made a source book for the actual campaign for all my players. And here it is. It describes the realm, has some images, describes the pantheon, heritages, new ones that aren't included in the Tiny Dungeons book. It's right here. So let's see. Like Spiderkin, that's a new one that I kind of came up with. So they can move across walls, and they have a limited resource where they can produce webbing. It's kind of cool. I kind of remade Dark Elves. They're really friggin' evil and scary. Prestige character options. I have Celestial Knights. They're sort of like psionics. Dragon riders. You can ride a dragon, have your own pet dragon, which is cool. Assassins, rangers. Let's see. New schools of magic, shadow magic, druidic magic, probability mage, custom made that one. Necromancer, I borrowed a lot of that from some of the other source books. Wizard. Let's see, languages. Let's go to the money section. So I made something called the Money Mage, which I think is kind of cool. They have some special abilities. Items, cost of items, new rules, rules that I'm introducing, story wounds, fortune points, critical hits, armor. Armor I borrowed from someplace else. Critical hits, that's borrowed from another book. Fortune points, that's kind of like grit from their Western source book. But anyway, yeah, so really easy to use. Down here is where I would connect, so I could connect my camera, my microphone, and there's a lot of tools that come up. There are other videos out there that show it, but so everybody can see each other, everybody can talk. If I need to load up a map, let's say of a, I'm going to view this one here. Everything's right over here. The players will have everything over on this side if I want to invite people. But here's, let's collapse all that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But here's a map. It doesn't have full motion maps, and this is kind of where the weakness comes into Role. But these are things they're working on because they are new. So there's no fog of war, number one. Number two, there isn't a automatic combat initiative tracker. So I did make my own. I go over here, made my own initiative tracker right here. It was easy to do. And tokens, I'm pretty sure you can assign tokens. So if I want to add a token here, let's see, just click on tokens, and I've dropped it onto the map. And there he is. And it's very easy to size everything, so everything's sized correctly. If I want to draw something on the map, I can draw. If I want to delete something, if I want to zoom in or out, all the controls are up here. So anyway, it's pretty cool. It works really well. What are some of the other things I made? I'm making like a bestiary, transposing a lot of information from different books in here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Have you guys used Role? Let me know. This is just a very brief overview. Looks like it's going to work pretty well. Everybody will have access to it. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, have a good day.